Call this public properties meeting to order. We have one item on the agenda, which is a Kiwanis concession stand sponsorship discussion. And I know Kathy sent us lots of information. Jansen, do you want to maybe give us an overview?
Yeah, I can give you a brief overview on the proposal here. There's a representative from Kiwanis here who might be able to answer some questions in further depth about the actual grant, because it's a Kiwanis grant and not anything that the city applied for. So, kind of take a couple steps back to where this all started. With the pool project, we discovered that we needed to rebuild the concession stand and entry area after we removed some concrete adjacent to that. The center block was all deteriorated, and the building department, Dan Gladish specifically stated that we needed to tear it down. So we came up with a plan, a relatively cost-effective plan to rebuild the concession area by extending the gabled end of the west side of the building. And we built we constructed basically a post and frame, like pole barn type addition that adjoins the center block. Kind of threw this all together, this project all together last minute, trying to meet the deadline for the pool opening, as well as do it as cost effectively as possible. We hired a contractor, Rad Construction, to do the actual erection of it. The cost to frame it and finish a 12 by 16 or 12 by 18, excuse me, portion of that will be the concession stand. It'll be it's finished with drywall, has 2 sliding doors. It'll be the dual purpose concession stand and entry pay area. That'll be staffed with 1 person. Like I said, that's 12 foot by 18 foot. The total structure is 37 feet by 12 feet, so there's another like open-ended pavilion type structure there. Really cleaned up the entrance. Upon doing this, I was approached, well, we've been in discussion with Kiwanis, the mayor and I, and Jim Shields for probably over a year and a half or so now. Referencing, and as far back as 3 or 4 years when we first started discussions of possibility of putting a playground in over there at Jump as a replacement for Jump Playground. So I was approached by the Kiwanis group to do sponsorship for the pool, and we thought it was a good opportunity to take this new structure that we built. Kiwanis has a long history of work in that park, going to date with the K-Kids, who actually are planting flowers there tomorrow, and creation and fundraising that went into Jump Playground. There's kind of a strong footing there at Memorial Park. So we presented the idea of this concession stand sponsorship to the Kiwanis group, and it's my understanding that all 4 clubs are in favor of sponsoring this concession area, which the total construction of it for just the framing of the concession stand is about $10,000, $200,000. So they applied for this grant through the Ohio District Kiwanis Foundation, which I believe covers up to $5,000, or you're requesting $5,000?
I didn't read what the quantity was, but
I believe it was 5,000. That was.
Yeah, and then the locals Kiwanis group, if issued the grant, would raise the remaining funds to essentially sponsor the concession stand and be recognized for the same as with a sign by the entrance.
fantastic.
So that's kind of where we're at.
May I add something to
Yeah.
that? I'm Stuart Root, president of the Evening Kiwanis, and we have $2,200 to invest in the project in addition to what they've accumulated. So that's all I can add to it.
Well, thank you very much.
Yes.
We appreciate it. We had approached Alan Penn originally, it was probably at least 2 years ago, that, if not more, to try to have Kiwanis connected, and I know we had talked about with Jump Park being right there, trying to find a project, and that's what led into the pool discussions here, so. And Jansen, I think at Jump Park, there's a sign that acknowledges Kiwanis also, right?
Yeah, I believe it's close to the entrance of the,
Jump Park.
the actual playground.
Yeah, I was president of the Breakfast Club when we did that. That was quite a job.
So you would, I guess the request here too, if for the donation, is there would be an acknowledgement on the concession stand at some place then too, that
Yeah.
the four Kiwanis clubs came together for this project as well.
Now, was it the Kiwanis or the J.C.'s that built the original pool?
The J.C.'s were
JCs.
involved with the original pool. Questions from committee members?
I have none.
I just want to say thank you.
Yeah,
From the
thank
bottom
you.
of our hearts. The community, I'm sure will appreciate every square inch of that facility.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea when we will hear from the Ohio District?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I was hoping Alan would be here, but.
Yeah, we can maybe email Alan and let him know then
Okay.
that it moved through here and see what the timeline is. So.
Okay.
How about any questions from any other council members or Jansen, Mike? Well, we really appreciate this. It just seems such a natural to have the Kiwanis involved in some way and
Right.
with the history there, so this is going to be a big help. And
Mhm.
it's, if you've driven by there, they were working like crazy there today. It was a lot going on, a lot of activity over there. It's
Okay. I was just wondering if there could be, maybe blocks or bricks like they had at the restrooms up on the square that could maybe initiate other donations for the project. I don't know if that's possible or not.
That's a good idea.
I think we're still selling some for uptown.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
We could certainly look into that. I just want to be sure that there's enough interest, because it's kind of fizzled out at the Uptown Park. And the expense to install those and purchase the bricks. You got to make sure you have enough interest in it for it to be a reasonable source to generate some revenue.
Okay.
But if the interest was there, I mean, by all means. We've done it on a couple other projects, including the Sam Macy Park Playground. My understanding that was done a number of years ago.
So Kathy or Mayor, are we looking to accept this donation contingent upon the grant coming from Ohio District Kiwanis, or?
What my thought was, and I talked to the mayor, we would bring it up and discuss it, and then if they receive the grant, then we would put in the request to
Okay.
accept it, if that is okay.
That makes sense.
So this is just discussion only today?
Yeah.
Okay.
We just want to be sure you're on board with it before they.
The three of us are, we've got other council members here. Mr. Coyne, I know how you feel, but Bill or Mark would certainly be willing to accept a donation from Kiwanis.
Yeah, of course. We appreciate all the effort that Kiwanis does for our community. I'm excited about it.
Paul, would you accept a donation for the pool, even though it's not your favorite topic?
If it reduces the city's costs, yes.
Mr. Coyne, you want me to give you the chance to say yes to it? Or?
I voted no through the whole thing, so I have to indicate
So even when somebody's going to donate money to help offset the city's costs?
it's got to be consistent.
It's going to be a great headline.
Coyne refuses donation for a public pool.
Quinn doesn't want donation.
Let us know, Kevin, if you'd like any of us to help you write that.
I did hear one of the other service organizations, John, I did hear one of the other service organizations was going to approach us about putting Christmas lights on there.
If somebody came in and said that they would pay all operating costs of the pool, I would vote maybe yes on that.
Maybe, as he said, maybe.
Maybe.
But you would say yes, so if somebody wanted to put lights on the building.
Lawyers, too.
It's out there.
Okay, well, thank you, Mr. Root, for coming today, too, and thanks.
Did you check with Bill?
Yeah, he said,
Yes, I voted yes on everything.
Okay.
he and Mark, I started with he and Mark.
A consistent yes.
Thanks, Mr. Lynn.
Here you go.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. So we'll adjourn public properties then, and did you want to start right away, Kathy, or are we waiting till 5:45?
You can count.